happened. That was real. Wow. Wow. What a great recollection to hear. This was such a great event. Can we just throw out one more round of applause for the apple tree and Iron Temple people? I don't know. I was assuming that most of the band members were like me and instinctively headbanging at the Light 'Em Up section. I know I certainly was, at least inside. But now it's time to recognize our seniors. When the seniors made a couple speeches that we heard, this was very much, I think, part of their theme in talking about us all working together on this, and they put a lot of thanks out to people for their participation. But back in the days when we did a leadership camp, I said to the upperclassmen all the time, the young ones will follow what you do, and they will follow your lead. And you had 1,000 choices throughout the season to go, I don't know if this is going to happen, this is too hard, this is too tough, it's not going to happen, why are we wasting our time with this garbage? And one disappointment after another, and you did it. You never did that. You kept on fighting, you kept on being great examples, and the young ones followed your lead, and we were able to put together a great show. So, as I was reflecting on this group, just phenomenal, and we're going to miss you guys all a lot. But here's a chance to recognize them all individually. So, let's start off with we first start with Michael Bogdan. But I want to talk to particularly Mrs. Schneider about you. Because you're a way different person now than you were in 7th and 8th grade, without doubt. And you have grown so much since your days in middle school. You have become one of the rocks of our bass section, a role model to our younger members, and someone that I can constantly lean on. I personally could not have pulled off our concerts on May 23rd without you. Thank you for all of your hard work. Next up, Next up, Logan Bowley, our Mr. Reliability. Logan was recruited to marching band because we needed a bass player for jazz band, and even Cavallari convinced him to try it. He has become an accomplished tuba player as well as bass player and vocalist and music theorist, etc. And he will be continuing his study of music as a music education major at Maryland University. Thank you, Logan Bowley, for all you brought to us. Next up, Cindy Bruno-Beck. Cindy made a lot of sacrifices to stay involved with the Marching Spartans as swim became more and more part of her life. But every time she was there with us, she was there with positive energy, great attitude, and a big smile. And she's just the kind of person that makes everyone around her push a little harder. Cindy, thanks for everything. Shelley Duran came to us a little late as she was recruited to front ensemble from the orchestra, but she served as a section leader of that front ensemble, helping her young squad navigate through this crazy year. Shelley, thanks for being a great example to the young ones. I met Amelia from Bottom when we were doing, if you remember, mold days, back when the middle school was doing part-time sessions at the high school. And it was Spirit Week, and it was 60 days, 60s day. And she came in wearing a Jerry Mulligan t-shirt, and I thought, one, who does that? And two, how cool is that? Jerry Mulligan was Barry Sax right in the 60s, so those of you don't know. Super cool, super sublime. Anyhow, if you didn't know Amelia is crazy serious about music. I believe she went through clinical musical withdrawal during COVID and tends to be the happiest when she's holding a saxophone. She's a 3-time all-state musician who will be pursuing a career in music education at Penn State University. Thanks, Amelia.
Barry Sax rules!
Truth on that. Rebecca Fry. I think I spoke to Rebecca more this week than I probably did in the 4 years leading up to it. We just ran in different circles. Vital part of our color guard, will be going to Kutztown studying law enforcement and writing, which seems like the perfect match. I know great music. Samantha Giordanoa, the leader of our color guard section. Samantha was always someone that Chelsea and I could lean on to make sure the equipment was back and the squad was where they needed to be and everyone knew what was going on. We will miss your great spirit, artistry, and leadership. Thank you. Jared Haynes is up next. Jared is just a good guy. I can't imagine that anybody has ever has or ever will say a disparaging thing about Jared. He's one of the kindest, hardest working, sincere people that I've ever met. And I'm sure that he will make every group that you are ever part of better. Keep being you and keep on making our world a better place. Thank you, Jared. Ben Arnott. Ben was not a good trumpet player when he came in as a freshman. I mean, it's true, he knows it, we don't know it. But somewhere in the middle of the sophomore year, he got really serious about music and then really serious about life. And as a trumpet player, he went from dysfunctional to functional to good to a leader. The best part of my job is seeing growth, especially for those that struggle at first. Things should be a great example for all of us of what hard work can do. Thanks, man. Kenny has none. Better known as Michael Bucket's better half. This year at band camp, I asked the freshmen in the sax section to stop the drill they were doing, stop, look, and watch what Kenny was doing, and do it like him. Then I sat down and pondered the implications of my words. Thoughts that words I never thought I would say. Kenny, I know it's a tough one that brought you here, but I'm so glad that it did. I know that sometimes we did battle, but I do appreciate everything you've done for the band. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it. Ian Hightower took a little bit of time to join marching band, but when he did, he was as serious as they came. He's a great teammate, great percussionist, and Ian strove to get better with every week's rehearsal. Ian, thank you for everything you've done. Adam Hudak is an all-state clarinetist and consummate professional in the way that he attacks everything. He provided quiet, level-headed leadership to his section, providing a great model for leadership within the band. I will miss our casual conversations about music and life. Thanks, Adam. Kate Johnson is the very epitome of leadership. He keeps the school under fire and can fire you up if you're uninspired. He has extraordinary empathy for others as well as a strong sense of where he wants to go. An amazing musician and actor. Kate will continue his music studies at West Chester University with a concentration in music theory and composition. I'll be keeping an eye out for you. I know good things are to come. Kate Johnson, thank you. Ella Privada is a leader of our flute section, in addition to regional level flutists. Your musicianship and your leadership will be missed, but you have set a great example for your young section to follow, but you leave big shoes to fill. I'm sure they will fill them very well. Ella, thank you for everything. This is a big senior class. Jack Lane. When the senior class was in 8th grade and came up for their first rehearsal, Jack got off the bus wearing goggles and flippers. Mr. Crawford reported this to me and we immediately knew that we had a keeper. Jack and Nick have been our drum line section leaders for the last few years and have been constant positive role models of what's needed in the section. Jack will be sorely missed. You have trained replacements well, and I'm sure only better things lie ahead for our drum line and for your future. Thank you, bud. I don't know if anybody embodies the term team player better than McKenna Melton. She never sticks out, she wasn't a soloist, she wasn't a vocal leader, but you immediately feel a gaping hole when she's not there. McKenna, thank you for being a great role model of what it is to be a marching Spartan. Thank you. Victoria. She said I only said that to her, I only called her Victoria like last week for the first time. Vicky McCormick wanted to put me in every year. And we would drag her back in and she'd have a great time and then we would repeat the process come the following spring. I'm sure that will use you example for years to come when people aren't sure if they want to be part of our group though. Vicky, thanks for everything you brought to our program. Thanks for everything. President Pelosi. Our band president and our emotional leader and friend to all, Jesse kept us organized throughout the chaos of this year and made sure all the small things were taken care of. Another one that we could not have done this year without was your smile and your attention to detail. Thank you for all your dedication and all of your kindness. Thanks, man. Danny Price is one of the most resilient members of our band. Whenever life throws at her, she takes a deep breath, puts her head down, and keeps on fighting. Danny, thanks for your great spirit. I know great things are to come. Thank you for everything you brought to Everybody in the band loves Paul Pritchard. I was very happy to find Pritchard. His peers love him because he's quiet, he's a little quiet, he's a little quirky, he's a lot of fun. We didn't see each other much after the end of the marching season, but because of all the goofiness this year, we will be sorely missed by all this. Thank you. Gabby Rosvillas. Our vocal soloist from this year's show, Gabby embodies the very spirit of fight song. Despite a good amount of performance anxiety, you had the courage to stand up and lead us in a time when not only we needed your spirit, the whole community needed it as well. Thank you for having the courage to fight and to inspire us all. It's getting hot here. I need to put under the fan. My table is much cooler. I've mentioned growth many times already. Emily Romanowski came to us as a member of the color guard, along with Gabby decided to relocate to the trombone section. I am so thankful for the time we got to spend together last year during lunches when I really got a chance to know you. Again, another one of our team favorites, Emily Romanowski. Thank you for everything. Stephen Root is a stand-up guy who's willing to do any job that he needed to do and fill whatever role fits the team the best. Playing trumpet and mellophone for us always provided positive energy, positive leadership, and just what we needed. Thank you, Stephen. Get near the end. Emily Rowe, amazingly reliable despite being involved in so many things. Emily was an incredibly dedicated member of ours. She came through in everything she has done for us. Emily, thanks for all you brought to us. Because of scheduling conflicts, Brianna said that I couldn't take concert band this year. I missed happening to my left in rehearsals more than you know. Helping us out on clarinet and tenor sax, she's always wanted to do what she could to make the band better. Bree, thank you for everything. Aiden 8th, my mouth is getting dry, and Shemansky's a hard word to say. Aiden Shemansky, our saxophone soloist this year. Aiden is an amazingly intelligent and hardworking young man. When his academic schedule collided with his ability to be in contraband, he still remained a vital member of our marching and concert units. I wish we got to spend more time together this year, but thank you for all that you brought to us. Last one. Nick Slavinsky, the very heart of our jazz band. Nick, I will treasure our conversations about what is art and what is music in Kurt Vonnegut and jazz and metal bands and drum corps. You'll left an indelible mark on the program and on me. Thank you for everything you brought to us. Let's give our seniors one more round of applause. We're going to use you guys underclassmen. You've got work to do. You know the tradition, so that the seniors come back and go, why didn't you do that show my senior year? So we hope we continue to do that. And thank you for a great event. I know this is the last one things to say.